New York Senator Chuck Schumer proved to America yet again that the Democrats will continue to make the same mistakes in the next election. He said that the mistake the Democrats made in this election is not that they weren't aggressive enough and didn't run on their record enough. He said, quote, "It was a mistake setting their sights on healthcare reform early in President Obama's first term. Democrats should have focused on fixing the economy first." He continues, "Unfortunately, Democrats lost the opportunity the American people gave them. We took their mandate and put all of our focus on the wrong problem, healthcare reform. The plight of the uninsured Americans and the hardships caused by unfair insurance company practices certainly need to be addressed, but it was not the change we were hired to make." So that's his brilliant analysis of the situation. It's, we did Obamacare at the wrong time, and that's why we lost the election. Yeah. Now, here's the sad reality of this. Chuck Schumer's really not that bright. Like, I knew he was a corporatist from the beginning and an establishment guy from the beginning, but I did think he was smarter than this. I didn't realize he's actually kind of dense upstairs. Because you know what that's based on? Nothing. It's a theory he just totally made up in his mind. He's like, I don't know, let me think about this. We lost the election. Why did we lose the election? Obamacare was done, and it was just done at the wrong time, and then people thought, but wait a second. With the time Obamacare was done a long time ago. Okay, we're talking 2009, 2010, right? So that was a long time ago. You're telling me the voters didn't show up this time because of something that happened about 4 years ago? But then by the same logic, wouldn't voters be more spurred to go to the polls because of, say, the Republican-led government shutdown a year ago, where they had an approval rating of 9% with the American people? I mean, that wasn't even as long ago. Wouldn't they care more about that? By your own logic, you're just saying, well, we just did it at the wrong time. It happened a long time ago, but we did it at the wrong time, and that's why we didn't win the election. But, Chuck, you just pulled that out of your ass. There's no data to support that. Again, you're just making it up as you go along here. That's not how the world works. No, but the Democrats will never learn. Because when they lose, it doesn't even enter their mind that maybe what they should do is brag about their record, support the president, and run to the left. It doesn't enter their mind, and I'll tell you why it doesn't enter their mind. Because the Republicans have done a very efficient job at demonizing the word liberal and the word progressive, and the mainstream media has done a good job at making liberals and progressives feel shame if they actually stand up for their principles and if they actually run to the left. Because, you're not viewed as a serious contender, a serious candidate if you're really a liberal. Like, Bernie Sanders, sure, he's a nice guy, but he's not a serious person. I mean, he actually gives a shit about what the American people say, and he doesn't just support Wall Street all day long. So it doesn't even occur to them. It doesn't even enter their mind that, hey, maybe the problem with the last election was a majority of the Democrats ran to the right, ran away from Obama, ran away from their record, and ran as Republican-like. How many examples do you need of running to the right not working? John Kerry is the perfect example. He's like, I'm like George Bush, except a little smarter. People said, well, we'd rather vote for the original thing, George Bush, because at least he's genuine in who he is. And this happened, Al Gore, too. Al Gore ran away from Bill Clinton because Bill Clinton got a blowjob from Monica Lewinsky. How'd that work? Now, he won the popular vote, but he definitely would have won by more if he didn't run away from Bill Clinton, because the country at the time, with the internet boom, we had this thing called peace and prosperity. But Al Gore ran away from it. The Democrats always make this mistake. So run away from liberals, run away from the incumbents, the president, and, I don't know, just abandon all your true beliefs. Oh, make it stop, man. How much more evidence do you need? None in Georgia got destroyed. She ran commercials with George H.W. Bush praising him. How'd that go? In Arkansas, Pryor, he got destroyed. Pryor ran commercials, ads holding the Bible, talking about he gets his beliefs from there. Allison Lundergan Grimes lost to Mitch McConnell by 15 points. She did ads shooting a gun and talking about how she loves coal. For fuck's sake, man, progressives, we need progressives. Alan Grayson won by double digits because he's a progressive, because he made the argument. There were a few Democrats who ran on Obamacare and doubled down and said, no, I like Obamacare is great. No, it lowered the cost of premiums and it increased the number of people who are insured. It saved people with pre-existing conditions. It's fantastic. What happened? Those people won. So maybe, Chuck, you have it exactly backwards because he's like, no, we should have done Obamacare at a different time. It didn't work out perfectly the time that we did it. No, the problem is you didn't remind people, the Democrats did not remind people all the time that we did that and it's wildly successful. And also he's like, the economy, we should have focused more on talking about the economy. Or we should have cared more about the economy. No. You actually did a decent job with the economy. So why are you not talking about that? His argument is we should have focused more on the economy because then it would have been better and we maybe could have spoken about it. No, you could have spoken about it right then. You didn't need it to it's like he acts like the unemployment rate was 12%. It wasn't. It was 5.8%. You could have went out there and said 5.8%, 5.8%, but you didn't do it. God, they're so stupid. They're so stupid. He's like, if only we had a 5.8% unemployment rate, maybe we could have did well in the election. You did have it, and you didn't argue for it. Oh, my God. See, these guys are going to give me an aneurysm, man. Nobody is in the room who's not an establishment shill, a corporatist dingbat, who's telling these people, hello, you're missing this entire thing here. You keep making the wrong decision, and guess what? They're going to make it again.